We've got 3 books. I've got 2, you got 1, and they're all things we've done on episodes on before.
Yes,
which is great. So I'm going to start with, I reckon, Thundercats. Which is a Find Your Fate fantasy. It's the Thundercats and the Snowmen of Hook Mountain.
Okay.
Danger, thrills, excitement await you, and the Thundercats when you battle the legendary Lord of the Snows. Doesn't make any sense. The choices are up to you. It's by Megan Stein and H. William Stein. Is that V.R.L. Stein?
No, it's spelled differently, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just no relation?
No relation.
Oh.
I think I did this last time, so this will definitely be fresh.
Okay, good. All right. Do you want the description of what the book's all about, or should we just get into it?
Let's just get into it.
Let's get straight into it. Come on.
Right, come on.
Thundercats.
Right, it's a big intro, so there we go. And I'm really sorry, I'm already drunk, so I'll do my very best.
The tequila.
I just like, what was it, Jackanory?
Yeah, it's like drunk Jackanory.
Yeah. Didn't they do that? What was that drunk one they did on Dave? What was that?
I don't think it was drunk, it was just grown up.
Yeah, what was
it? It
that?
was like for adults.
Crackanori.
Crackanori.
That was it. Yeah.
Crackanori. This is drunkanori.
Many galaxies away, many years in the future, lived the Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Learning that their planet, Thundera, was doomed for destruction, the Thundercats set out
Doomed for destruction.
Right. The Thundercats set out to make a new life in another part of the universe. They formed a caravan of spaceships, led by the elder Jarga. Jarga?
He's got the moves like Jarga.
The Wise. In Jarga's ship were the other nobles of Thundera: Tigra, Master of Camouflage, Cheetara, the Swift, Panthro.
Sorry, you're going to see the look Tom shot me there. The Swift, I don't know what that means. She can run real fast.
Panthro, martial arts expert.
Yeah.
The mischievous Wiley Kit.
Wiley. Why are you
that?
reading this? Wiley Kit and Wiley Cat.
I can't remember Wiley Kit. Oh yeah, Wiley Kit and Wiley Cat.
Yeah.
And the faithful old Snarf.
Snarf.
They were all sworn to serve and protect the youngest passenger on board, Lion-O, hereditary lord of the Thundercats and keeper of the mystic sword of omens. Go back to episode 2, Thundercats.
You should. That's all this really is. It's just a plug to get you to listen to our old episodes.
On the journey, however, the Thundercats were pursued and attacked by the evil mutants of the planet Plundar. Led by the reptilian Slythe.
Yes!
The mutants were determined to possess the magical Eye of Thundera embedded in the hilt of the sword. The battle between the Thundercats and the mutants was fierce, and only Jarga's flagship made it through. But the ship was so badly damaged that the Thundercats couldn't complete the journey to their original destination. Panthro quickly replotted their course for a closer planet called Third Earth. It's like a whole description of Thundercats.
We really need to read this. Is just
let's just do it.
This is just summing up the premise of Thundercats.
While
so
the Thundercats lay I feel like I'm reading to my kids. While the Thundercats lay sleeping in suspension. It was shaped like an enormous cat's head. As Lion-O approached, the head began to revolve, and Lion-O knew that Panthro was inside, using the head's tracking telescopes to search the sky. "It's as dark as night outside," Lion-O cried as he raced into the control room.
He just runs in and goes, "It's as dark as night outside!" He cried.
"There's something big out there," Panthro said. His eyes were glued to the telescope monitors. "It's dumping so much power into the atmosphere that the whole sky's turned dark," Tigra explained. I've done an atmospheric analysis," Cheetara said. "I know what I know what that thing is." She handed a computer printout to Tigra. "But I don't know if I believe what the analysis is telling me." Turn to page 8.
No choice. Just
No choice.
Good start.
What's the point of that?
What is the point?
Tigra read the printout. "It's a meteor and it's almost Thunderillium."
It's almost Thunderillium.
It's almost pure Thunderillium.
Oh, okay.
He cried as a ball of fire
He
raced
cried?
across
Everyone,
the
like,
observation
shouting all the time?
windows in the control room. "Look at the size of it," Lion-O said with a whistle.
With a whistle? Look at the size of that.
Yeah, there you go. "It must be a big chunk of Thundera that's floated down to Third Earth," Wiley Kit
That's
shouted
nonsense. That's
excitedly.
nonsense, first of all, because they went in suspension capsules, so presumably they were travelling for like fucking thousands of years, and then this
Why is
lump
it only
of,
just...
But what? And this lump has just a lump of meteor has made it that journey all that way, is it? I call bullshit.
"That's good news for us," Panthro said. "I didn't want to tell you guys, but we're low on Thunderillium, almost dry in fact." "Panthro, try to put the meteor in," Lion-O said. "I am trying," Panthro said as he worked the control board. "But I don't have enough power. In fact, it just went whizzing by us. What should I do now?" "Keep tracking it," Lion-O said. "We've got to find out where it leads. So, if you want the meteor to come down in the living ooze..." Not ooze. What does that mean?
I don't know.
So if you want the meteor to come down in a living ooze, turn to page 32. If you want it to land on Hook Mountain, home of the Snowmen, turn to page 30. If you want it to land in the Cave of Eternity, turn to page 44.
I want to meet the snowmen.
You want to meet the...
I definitely want to meet the snowman.
Okay, page 30 we go.
Alright.
So, a moment later, all the lights in the cat's lair went out. Say goodbye to the main power, Panthro said. Our Thunderilium supply is gone. Now I'm tracking the meteor on reserve.
Wait, the Thunderilium supply is already gone?
Yeah.
Panther was like, I didn't want to tell you guys, but luckily this meteorite's turned up. If you hadn't told them, it was like just about to go.
Just died instantly.
Yeah.
Look, Lino said, watching the monitor. It's heading for Hook Mountain. The giant meteor slid across the icy mountain, burning a path through the snow as it went. As soon as it stopped, Lino announced that he would go after the meteor alone.
Of course.
Obviously.
Classic Lino.
Yeah. Hold on, Lino, Tiger said. None of us have ever been to Hook Mountain. We don't know what it's like up there. And we know even less about the mysterious snowmen of Hook Mountain, Wily Cat said with a shiver. I've heard that they are savage and proud, Chitara said. That's right, old Snarf said. Oh, how does he do his voice? Oh, who knows what trouble you'd get into without me looking to protect you, Snarf?
Very good.
Go to page 31, right next to it. Lino began to laugh.
Why, look, that's so pointless.
Why did I do that?
Go to the next page.
Look on the next page.
You don't even have to turn the page. It's actually the opposite page.
Lino began to laugh. But then he stopped himself. I'm not a kid anymore, Snarf. I'm the lord of the fucking Thundercats. Put that in.
Yeah,
If that meteor is made of Thunderilium, we need it, and I'll get it. Snowmen or no snowmen. If you think Lino should go to Hook Mountain alone, turn to page 48. If you think he should take someone with him, turn to page 72.
I think he should ride solo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And ran solo.
Exactly, but I don't really understand how they know about the Snowmen of Hook Mountain if they've never met the Snowmen of Hook Mountain.
Just looked on Google, or...
Also, I've just noticed this book is called Thundercats and the Snowmen of Hook
so
Mountain.
I
think eventually it would have...
Yeah.
We've just taken the shortcut.
Yeah.
Eventually you would have ended up there.
When I locate the meteor, I'll use a sword to call you, Lino said. Bring the thunder tank and we'll load the meteor onto it. Then Chitara put a red cape around Lino's shoulders. To keep you warm, she said. But good luck, it was my father's. A cape.
Oh.
Were they getting on?
Oh no, he's
Lino and Chitara.
He's like 12, isn't he?
Yeah, but look at him.
Yeah, but I think it's like morally murky.
Oh, it's like big Tom Hanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Lino smiled. Thundercats, ho! He said before leaving.
That's rude to Chitara.
Yeah. Thundercats forever, the others said as they watched their leader go. Lino walked for 2 days and arrived at Hook Mountain on a hot, sunny afternoon. But as he began to scale the mountain, a cold fog set in around him. As he climbed higher, the air grew colder, the snows deeper, and the winds stronger. The white drifts of snow looked like cresting waves frozen in midair. Lino stopped suddenly, even with the loud wind whipping him. He was sure he had heard a sound from behind. Just the wind? Or was it a voice? Ooh. If you think Lino should go back to see what the sound was, turn to page 52. If you think he should go ahead, turn to page 41.
What's that noise? I want to know what the noise is.
You want to know what the noise is?
Check out the noise.
So, go to 52.
Yeah.
Lino inched his way cautiously back down Hook Mountain. With the snow so deep and the wind so strong, it was hard to tell just where the mountain ended and the storm took over. A wrong step wasn't just dangerous, it would be fatal. There's that sound again, Lino said, looking around. There was a strange buzz in the air, almost louder than the wind, but I can't see anything except snow and more snow. Suddenly, something moved, and moved quickly. Before Lino knew it, a creature had a grip on his leg. Lino still couldn't see through the snow, but you could feel the creature wrapping itself around his legs and then coiling up quickly around his body. It's some kind of snake, and it's covered with thick white fur. No wonder I couldn't see it in the snow, Lino cried out because he's talking to himself for some reason. The huge cobra-like snake made another move, and in a blink it was wrapped all the way up to Lino's throat. Turn to page 14. No choice.
No choice. You got it.
The snake... Oh, it's a picture.
Very nice.
It's exciting. The snake creature tightened all the muscles of its long body, trying to squeeze the life out of Lino. This beast is incredibly strong, like no ordinary snake. Lino
if I was being choked by a snake, I'd be narrating the experience. Yeah.
Using all of his strength, Lino slowly began to raise his arms. As though surprised by Lino's power, the creature loosened its grip for a second. That was all the time Lino needed. He freed his arms and grabbed at the beast. This snow snake struggled with all its power, hissing and spitting at Lino. But the Thundercat Lord was stronger, and finally Lino threw the snake over the cliff. It sailed silently down toward the foot of Hook Mountain. Aye! Shouted a voice below. What was that? Lino said to himself.
That's what I'm saying to myself.
Is it Ali G? If you think Lino should investigate the noise, turn to page 71. If you think he should ignore the voice and continue up the mountain, turn to page 22.
I want to know who said
the fuck was that?
Aye!
Page 71. To follow the mysterious voice he heard, Lino had to go back down the mountain. Was it another strange creature? Would Lino at last face the fierce snowmen of Hook Mountain? Or could it be one of the mutants following him? They would jump at any opportunity to get Lino alone and steal the Sword of Omens. Lino crouched behind a snowdrift to wait for his unknown opponents. Then he sprang out. Snarf! Old Snarf yelled.
I regret my decision.
And leaped into the air. First a big furry snake hits me on the head. Now you jump out and scare leaving daylight out of me. Snarf, you shouldn't have followed me, you prick. And you shouldn't have yelled.
That's not in the book. That's not in the book.
Look, you've started an avalanche. Run, you dick. Enormous chunks of snow and ice came rolling down the top of Hook Mountain and swept the two Thundercats up like a broom. Lino and Snarf were caught in the middle of the giant snowball, bouncing and spinning towards the bottom of the mountain. Turn to page 74. Please, Lino, don't scare me again. I sound like James Stewart all of a sudden.
Please, Snarf, please, Lionel, can't we just maintain the status quo?
I don't want to start another avalanche, Snarf said. It's a chunk of...
And James Stewart as Snarf.
It's a chunk of Thunderilium, you slut, Lino said excitedly.
You can't say that.
Do you know what that means? Yes, it means we can take this rock and go home, Snarf said. No, it means that the meteor that fell here must be enormous. Enough to last us for a long time, and we're very near it. If you want Lino to take the small piece of Thunderilium and leave, turn to page 53. If you think you should go back up Hook Mountain and get the meteor, turn to page 40.
Take the Thunderilium and leave.
Alright, we want to get out of there, 63. Snarf, said Lino. If we take the small chunk of Thunderilium, it will last us a little while. My thinking exactly, Snarf said. But that means we'll have to come back for the rest of the meteor very soon. And that means taking on Hook Mountain and the Snowmen eventually. I knew there was something about my plan I didn't like, Snarf said. Maybe we'll just better get it over with. So it's just overruled what we just asked it to do.
Yeah.
We said we don't want to go and get it, and it's like, well, let's just do it anyway.
Yeah. Overriding our choices.
Lino's answer was silenced by the growling eye of Thundera. There is danger, Snarf, Lino said, lifting the sword's hilt. Controllers. How do you like the layer's new colour scheme, Lino? Panther asked. It's called Complete Darkness.
Alright, socky bitch.
Such a prick. What Panthro means is we're out of power. Even the auxiliary is gone.
Also, this is Panthro's fault because he's the one who didn't tell them that the power is
10 months ago, mate. And the mutants are very near, Lino said. The Sword of Omens told me that. You can always count on them to hit us when we're down, Chitara said. Just let them try, Wily Cat said, making a fist. Hurry, put this in the energy modules, Lino said, handing Panthro a small chunk from the Thunderilium meteor. Looks like Snarf and I just arrived in time. Suddenly, the cat's lair shook violently. Not exactly, Chitara said, picking herself up from the floor. The battle had already begun. Turn to page 66. Fucking no choices going on here. Sorry, guys. If you think the Thundercats should use their energy for the lasers, turn to page 10. Yeah. You look like you've lost the will to live.
Lower.
If you think they should
use... This bollard's keel is looking more and more attractive.
If you think they should use it to seal up the cat's lair, turn to page 23.
I think seal up the cat's lair.
Okay. New beer?
You know it.
You know what? I might have another tequila. Go on.
Alright, I might have one too. Join you in it.
Yeah.
This has gone on longer than we expected.
If you're going to do this, you're going to do it properly.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to cheat. Oh god, it's so horrible.
I'm going to regret this. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's because this is going on so long. Okay. Carry on, I'll drink the tequila halfway through. You'll hear it when I do.
We're taking a pounding, Wily Cat said. When can we give a little bit back? I'm so drunk. Don't waste your energy on your mouth. You may need it for your fist. That's what she said.
This suddenly got really filthy.
Then SS Slide called them.
Who?
Then SS Slide called to them from a flying machine circling the cat's lair. How was that?
Rank.
Horrible, isn't it?
Oh,
surrender the sword, Thundercats, or we will show you no mercy. In frustration, Panthro pounded the control board in front of him. Then, almost as though the board were afraid to disappoint Panthro, it suddenly flickered to life. Hey, we've got power, Panthro called. Then he fired one neat, clean, directly on target shot, that crippled the mutant ship. They've got their Thunderilium. We've been fooled, Slide shouted. Retreat, you idiots, before you get me killed. Well, I guess it will be a long time before they try a dirty trick like that again, Lino said as the mutant flew off. I wish that were true, Lino, Chitara said, but mutants are persistent and sly. But they have a weakness, their memory, Lino said with a smile. They keep forgetting that we're the Thundercats. The end! We did it! We did it! So I think that was the way to beat it, is it?
I think we've done it first time. We knocked it out the fucking park, mate.
There we go. Done.
Oh. Amazing.
All right, your turn.
High five.
High five.